Hello, good afternoon dear students. Welcome to the Department of Geology TYBSc. Myself Shweta Suresh Patil. I am teaching paper 1, that is mineralogy. In mineralogy there are the 4 units, or in mineralogy subject they have the 4 units. So number 1 unit is optics, number 2 unit is your descriptive mineral groups, third is descriptive mineral groups. It include the precious and semi-precious gemstones, and the last unit is introduce non-silicate mineral groups. So firstly I am taking mineral groups, that is unit second. In unit second the topic number 1 is olivine group. Olivine group includes a number of minerals which crystallize with orthorhombic symmetry. As mentioned above, the structure of all minerals, the group consists independent SiO4 tetrahedra linked by divalent atoms in 6-fold coordination. As is common in nesosilicate minerals, silica is not replaced by aluminium, and the octahedral position in the structures are copied almost exclusive by divalent ion. Now trivalent ions, aluminium and iron, are either absent or present in very small amount. The name olivine commonly refers to MgFe members of a family, although they are other less common end members in the group. Now you can see the phase diagram for the common end members of olivine solid solution series shows that pure forsterite melts at 1890 degrees Celsius and pure fire-light melts at 1205 degrees Celsius. Now you can see this diagram, olivine solid solution. Why we called as olivine solid solution? Because olivine having the two end members, that is your forsterite and your fire-light. So forsterite is Mg content and fire-light is contain the iron content. Now the ultramafic rocks such as peridotite and dunite after partial melting produce olivine. Now why Mg-rich olivine does not occur with the silica? Firstly, Mg-rich olivine crystallize 573 degrees Celsius, so there is no doubt they never occur together. Secondly, if they occur together, then they form orthopyroxenite, which they never wants to be changed. Now you can see the Bowen's reaction series. Now why we are taking olivine group first? So as per Bowen's reaction series, the olivine is the first crystallized mineral from the magma on the surface. That's why we are taking first olivine. And you can see as per Bowen's, the quartz is the last mineral crystallized from the magma on the surface. Hence the olivine and the quartz never found together. Now the atomic structure of olivine group. They have a nesosilicate structure, that is SiO4 tetrahedron occur as separate units and packed together throughout the crystals. Now you can see the diagram, all red color circle, they shows the oxygen atoms, and the blue one that shows the silica atom, right? Now the 4 oxygen atoms share with the single silica central atom. So this is the atomic structure. Now we will see the chemistry of olivine group. Silicon is not replaced by aluminium. The -4 charge on the independent tetrahedra is balanced by Mg or Fe. Magnesium olivine is forsterite called Fo is equal to Mg2SiO4. Iron olivine is a firelite called Fa is equal to Fe2SiO4. Now you can see the chemical composition of phosphorate thiolate series, that is a solid solution series. We called as the isomorphous series between phosphorate and the thiolate. Why we called as isomorphous? Iso means same, morphous means phenomena or shape, right? Now you can see this triangular diagram. So phosphorate to thiolate, they can classify into 4, A, B, C, D. This is the denotions. So denotion, they denote the phosphorite, it will be moved to thiolate. That means the ion content will be increased towards the thiolate. If it is the thiolite move to phosphorite, so thiolite increase, that's the ion content will be decreased toward the phosphorite. Okay. Now if CaMg content or Ca content with the phosphorite, so we called as the montesilite. And if thiolite content Ca, so we called as the kerstonite. Okay. Now we can see the mineralogy of olivine. Mg rich phosphorite, that is Mg2SiO4. Fe rich, that is thiolite, Fe2SiO4. Mn rich tephroid, Mn2SiO4. MnFe rich nebelite, MnFe2SiO4. Now Ca rich larnite, Ca2SiO4. CaMg rich montesilite, CaFe rich kerstonite. If somebody asks you what is the Mg olivine mineral, so we call montesilite. If it is, they ask Fe rich, Ca with Fe rich or Ca with thiolite, that is the kerstonite. Now we can see the physical properties of olivine. The physical properties of olivine, we can see the color, luster, hardness, fracture. So all these properties we can see by the naked eyes. So hence we call as a physical properties of olivine. Now you can see the diagram, the beautiful color of green color. So this is the green color, is a olive green color. So phosphorate have the yellow, thiolate have the black or brown color. Now their form is massive or granular. Luster is vitreous, like oily appearance. Fracture conchoidal, that is the trough and crest surface, and their hardness is 6.5 to 7. Now their cleavage is very poor. Stick is white and specific gravity is your 3.2. The next, optical properties of olivine. Now optical properties of olivine, they classified into two, means classified, not classified. It shows the plain polarized light and the between cross nickel. Now if you see the plain polarized light, the color is colorless, form 6-sided well developed euhedral crystal, hence we call as a euhedral. Now the cleavage is very poor, relief is high, the cracks present, and pleochroism weakly pale green color. Now you can see the diagram, olivine with the plagioclase. Now if you insert the BXN, then the color will be change of olivine when rotate the stage under the microscope. That property we call as anisotropic. Now you can see, when you see the olivine grow under the microscope, the plain polarized light, the mineral shows the dull color, yellow dull color. But whenever you insert a BXN properties or BXN, that time the mineral gets changed or color will be changed. That property we call as anisotropic. Now this extinction, it shows the state extinction. Their interference color second and third order bright. Their refractive index are different as per phosphorate and thiolite, and their olivine have the refractive index is 1.68. Phosphorate have the refractive index 1.64 and thiolite refractive index have the 1.86. Now optical sign both of olivine, that is the positive and negative. Now their paragenesis. Olivine is a major constituent of common ultrabasic rock such as dunite and peridotite. It is abundant in ultrabasic nodules occurring in alkali basalts and kimberlites. Pure forsterite is limited to metamorphosed Mg-rich limestones and dolomitic metamorphic rocks. Phyllite is found Fe-rich siliceous igneous rocks like rhyolite and granites. Now olivine alters easily to serpentine and the brucite. Now high pressure transformation of olivine, that is a alpha olivine, converts to two high pressure polymorphs we call as a Weddellite, that means beta olivine and woodite gamma olivine at the high pressure. Now the such transformation are significant in the context of mineralogy of mantle below the depth of approximately 400 km. Now the alteration product of olivine. Olivine always alters to serpentine, and if it shows a brownish stream, we call as a Eddingite. Now how it is form of alteration product of olivine? We can see when it reacts with the water, and this process is called as serpentinization. Olivine alters to serpentinite when it reacts with the rainwater. Now this process we call as a serpentinization. For example, dunite. Dunite is a rock. Olivine is a mineral. Now dunite is a monomineralic rock. This is an exceptional case of petrology. Why we call as exceptional? Because we know the definition of rock means the aggregates of minerals. But only the dunite have the monomineralic rock. That means it is made by only olivine. Hence we call as a monomineralic rock, that is a dunite. Now in this process, large amount of water absorbed into the rock, increasing the volume, reducing the density. Now olivine alters to Eddingite. Now Eddingite, the basaltic rock, alteration of outer iron rich rim of olivine produce a brownish red mineral called Eddingite. Okay. Now how to alternation product? So it reacts with the water only, and when it react with the water only, it will contain always olivine have the MgFe content, so that MgFe content reacts with the H2O and to form of the serpentinization. And if it is a that brownish red mineral iron rich rim are formed, that we call as the Eddingite. So number 1 is olivine alters to serpentine and serpentine alters to the Eddingite. So that is the alteration product of the olivine. Now the gem variety of olivine is known as peridot. Now peridot is the beautiful green color of gemstones. All properties are same, like color is green color, form is massive. So this olivine have only a single gem variety we call as the peridot. Now olivine have the uses. It used as a refractory materials as well as casting sand. Olivine mostly used in metallurgical strategy as a slag conditioner. Forsterite is introduced to the blast furnaces to take away impurities from metallic and a shape of a slag. Now this is the olivine group for the 10 marks asked in a examination. Okay. Now we recall this all topics. Olivine group, you can see introduction part, then atomic structure, then chemical composition, then mineralogy of olivine, next you have physical properties of olivine, optical properties of olivine, Next one is paragenesis. After that paragenesis, the alteration product. Then there are variety of gemstones, and the last is the uses. So this is all we recall the olivine group. So finally this is asked for the 10 marks in your exam. Olivine group is a igneous rocks. Thank you.